Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to the Football Tea with Football Meta and me. We talk football. In this episode, we're going to talk about the Club World Cup. But before we start, if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for?
Please like, share, and subscribe, guys.
Club World Cup, a lot of intensity, a lot of fun, many games, different timing, hot weather, a lot of complaints. Do you like the competition? Why FIFA, to begin with, brought in this competition?
About FIFA is jealous of UEFA. It's body. It's more like a family, father fighting the child or the boy because he's doing better than him. UEFA has every season, UEFA created the Champions League and he's been doing well season after season and they've been making loads of money and getting lots of attention. Unlike FIFA, who has to wait every 4 years to host the FIFA Men's World Cup, the FIFA Women's World Cup, with due respect, it doesn't have the same success. Under 17s, all the Youth World Cups and whatever, even the Olympics, it doesn't gather the much attention like the Champions League or the FIFA World Cup. So FIFA just wants a way to freshen things up and especially get it done with the clubs. So that's the reason for me why they want this FIFA Club World Cup, as well as imitate what UEFA has done with the new format of the Champions League, and then make money as well. So I like the competition. People are saying it's a lot of games and injuries and stuff, but for me, I just like it. You have the option of making 5 to 6 substitutions. So make your squad bigger, infuse players, and don't use one players. Same set of players every time. So that's just it for me.
Yeah, of course. One hand, it's very nice because usually this time is going to be the most boring time for every football fan. But in the other hand as well, you want to make sure that you have high quality football. Beginning of next season, you're thinking of different competition, of the injury prevention. You want the players to get enough rest. It was already a very long season. A lot of teams played plus 50 plus games, so you want to make sure that the teams are not crumbling middle of the season. There's a lot of complaints when it comes to the pitches. There's the grass and not good grass. Jude Bellingham saying that, Luis Enrique as well also stated once again, the hot weather, the timing and all of these kind of things. Do you think is going to impact the players in the longer run? Do you also think the FIFA is going to take notes to improve the pitches and the circumstances for the World Cup, given that the US, Canada and Mexico will host the club in 2026?
Well, hopefully they do that because it's very, very important. I can ask, this is visible to see that the pitches are not good, and with the pitches being good, it improves the gameplay physically and then technically the way the way you pass the ball and stuff like that. So hopefully it's going to be way different. They work on a lot of pitches, and then I think it will be different because it's not just in USA they will play the World Cup. It's 3 countries,
Mexico and Canada. Yeah.
So those ones, Mexico and Canada, I feel like they have, good pitches as well.
Yeah, for sure. So I think the atmosphere, especially in Mexico, these are like people who love football. It's going to be a good atmosphere, nice weather, nice culture. So I'm looking forward to, of course, when it comes to the US and Canada, I'm not quite sure, especially with the timing difference. At the end of the day, you cannot make everyone happy. You cannot make everyone satisfied. A very, very big hot take in this Club World Cup. The South American teams are way better than the European team, and the European teams are just big because we watch them regularly.
I wouldn't solely agree that they are way better or stuff like that. The South American teams, they're mid in terms of they're in the middle of their season, so they have reached peak fitness, physical fitness, and then in tactical, they are in good tactical shape. Unlike the Europeans that are done with their season, a lot of them are tired after having played more than 50 games. A lot of the players have played more than 50 games, and the clubs have played more than 60 games. They are at advantage, hence the surprise in how they have played. But that does not undermine how good they are. To be honest, they have been good, and it's not just about tactically they are sound, physically they are good as well. So kudos to them.
Yeah, of course. And I think that when you're playing in this kind of competition, you also have to understand that, for instance, Brazilian team know other Brazilian team. They play with them in the league, so they know the tactics. They know what they are up to. But no, they're not playing a lot with the European team. The same goes for the European team. Therefore, you could see some teams are shocked, some teams are surprised to some degree because they're not used to that style of play. It doesn't necessarily make any team better than the others. It's just on the pitch how you play on that pitch, and kudos to them. It's just they make the competition way, way fun. We saw a lot of teams from different continents shining, giving us fantastic games. Mamelodi Sundowns against Borussia Dortmund was an amazing game. I'm so in love with this game. We saw yesterday Al Ahly playing against Porto giving us 8 goals in the game. It is absolutely amazing. Fun to watch, to get to know also players from different continents for people who don't watch, these competitions. A lot of people were surprised now. Atletico Madrid out of the competition from the group stages. Porto out of the competition from the group stages as well. Do you think Diego Simeone time with Atletico Madrid is over? Are you shocked for this? You
Yeah, I would say I'm
expected it?
shocked. Yeah, especially I would say I'm shocked with them being out. Even I'm not so shocked with Porto because if you look at Porto team, they're a team on a huge transition. It just concluded season. They were very poor and far off from the other giants or rivals like Sporting, and then Benfica. So them exiting is not that much of a surprise. Unlike Atletico Madrid, I thought they will at least come second. But again, you will see that they are a bit unlucky. They have the same point as PSG that ended first. So it was just a matter of goal difference, and it was just like 2 goal difference or stuff like that. For Diego Simeone, I feel like Diego
Yeah.
Simeone is Atletico Madrid and Atletico is Diego Simeone. He's put them on the map. He's giving them huge history. Before he was there, they were not competitive. They were not a team to beat in Europe, not to talk of, in terms of La Liga.
Yeah, of
Look at the
course.
average position in La Liga. They have always been at least, I think they're third. The average position in the last 15 or 10 years is third. And they have won the La Liga 2 times. And no matter how you tend to see it, they will never be better than Barcelona or Real Madrid. These guys have huge history than them. They are richer than them. They have more fan base than them. Yeah, he's always going to be the third fiddle, you understand, after Barcelona and Real Madrid. And he's done well for himself. If not for
Yeah.
prime Real Madrid side, that is one of the greatest in the Champions League. They would have won 2 Champions League. He's won the Europa, I think, 2 or even 3 times now. So he's doing well, making money for them. That's the reason why they're not letting him go, and that's the reason why they're paying him such a huge amount of money. Because the passion, the energy he puts into the team is it's like he has Atletico in his DNA. So it will be hard to pass those 2 guys.
Yeah, and not only that, like you look at it from a business perspective again, like as you said, like now Atletico Madrid is competing with like Julian Alvarez leaving Manchester City. He could have go to any team basically, but he chose to go to Atletico Madrid. You have players who decide to come to Atletico Madrid because they are forced to reckon with under Diego Simeone. You could not deny this. Yes, you might be like, oh, he played rigid football, he played defensive football, but this is what makes Atletico Madrid Atletico Madrid. I think, you have to look into it also from this perspective as well, from, making people from all over the world knowing of Atletico Madrid, buying the jersey of Atletico Madrid, watching Atletico Madrid, being always in the Champions League, competing for titles and all of these things. I think you have to look into it from different perspective. Regardless, I think the competition is really fun, really good. It's also the first Club World Cup. I think things going to be different in the upcoming one. Teams, players, fans, they're definitely going to get used to it and hopefully being hosted somewhere else where the temperature is okay, where the timing is fine, and it's not really after the end of the season. In general, I think a lot of people are now expecting teams like PSG to win it, Bayern Munich to win it, of course, after the impressive run, the great performances from these teams. But do you think that teams from other continents have a chance to win it? Do you think we will see a surprise?
Yeah, we've seen surprise already, so there could be more surprises coming. That's football and the beauty of FIFA tournaments. So yeah, I believe there will be surprises.
Yeah. To be honest, if even you think of it like from, even financial perspective, like you want these smaller teams to get this money. You want them to, get the money to get players, to just sustain themselves, better their stadiums, and it's just fun. It's really just fun. A lot of teams, a lot of players impressed us because, we did not get the chance to watch them regularly. Can you share with us what player or what team impressed you the most so far in the competition?
I've been impressed with Fluminense, Botafogo. The African teams, to be honest, all the African teams, they gave a good account of themselves. I don't think any of the African teams has been humiliated. You understand? Yeah, they've lost quite some matches, but they surely showed that, yeah, they didn't come here to just have holidays or play with the big boys. They fought, and in some of the matches, they could have gotten a better result or deserved a better result. So I've been impressed and proud of the African teams and the South American teams that have done really well. So yeah, other than that, there's no other surprises so far.
Yeah, it is very fun to watch all these teams in a regular basis. You get to watch them at least for 3 games in the group stages. And for them also to get the opportunity to display the African football, South American football, because most people are more, more familiar with the European football, also the Asian football. Shout out to them, of course. Yeah, Al Ain, Al Hilal. A lot of people were like, whoa, this from the Saudi Pro League. This is from the Emirati Pro League? Is this the South Korean league? So it's really cool to see them, to see that they were brave to come to play, not to play all defensive football. They went out, they tried, they scored goals. Yes, they conceded goals, but at the end of the day, you just want to have fun. You want to put, good impression. So very, very kudos to all of them. Very happy to watch it. Going to move on. Things are going to be more interesting in the knockout stages. Do you have any expectation?
I don't know about winning the competition, but I see a team outside of the European giants reaching the semi-finals. Because
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
final
it's going
stages,
to
it's
be fun.
about the quality you
It's
have
going
in
to
your
be,
teams.
yeah, of course. And you guys, we talked about Manchester City, Chelsea, Real Madrid, all these teams. You have just to follow Football Matter in all social media platforms. He does a lot of
They
videos
also
about
have to
it,
follow you
goes
because you
live,
do
also
good
watch
content.
alongs and all of this kind of thing. So just stay tuned, and of course, subscribe to this channel. We'll keep you always updated. We bring you always nice content, good discussion. And if you want to have a real football talk, so this is the right place for you. That's it for this episode. Football Matter, you have something to add?
No, nothing to add. You've said it all. Yeah, so guys,
Cool. Then
please
stay
like,
blessed. Take care of
share, and
yourself.
subscribe, and keep up following us on different platforms, TikTok, Instagram. So yeah, thank you on YouTube. Definitely.
Let's go. Take care of yourself, and we see you next episode. Until then, this is Football Matter. This is me. We talk football. Peace.
No shades.